Welcome people. In this video we are going to look at the question 5 from mathematics paper 2 for the year 2023. The question reads question 5a. The program below is given in form of a pseudocode. We have been given a pseudocode. Now the question is draw a corresponding flowchart for the information given above. How can we turn this pseudocode into a flowchart? So a flowchart has the visual representation. So the first one will begin with the word begin. So which shape are we supposed to use for begin or start? So we write our begin here. So we use a oval-like shape. Then after this we need to write the parallelogram. Under parallelogram we are going to put the input. Now from the question here, the input is this one where we have enter. So whenever you see enter, that is the input there. So the input is enter n. So right here, enter n. Then from there, we need to change this statement under flowchart changes into a question. Because from the pseudocode part, it is written if n is less than 0. Now, what are we supposed to do? So what we are supposed to do is we need to convert this one into a sentence. And which shape are we supposed to use? We are supposed to use a diamond. Now, for this one to become a question, we'll say, is n less than 0? And whenever we ask a question, there are two answers that we are expecting. It's either we say yes or no. Now, the other thing, from the same question here, whenever you see then under the flowchart changes into yes. So let's say we put yes. If we put yes, we are told display error message n must be what? Positive. So that is what we are going to put in this parallelogram here. So say display error n must be positive. So that is what we are supposed to do. Then we move on. From there we have this else. The word else under the flowchart represents no. So what are we supposed to do? If we say no, then we are going to consider whatever after comes the word else, which is the sum of the n terms. So for us to show the sum of the n terms, we are supposed to use a rectangle, because the rectangle is used to show the process, and the process here is to calculate the sum of the n terms. That's what we are going to do here. So let us write the rectangle here. So say sum, or calculate sum, n over 2 times 2 times a plus n minus 1 d, then we enclose. After this, what comes and if display, so we need to display. Then the display is always written in the parallelogram. So display sum. From there, what are we supposed to do? We need to end. So this is how we can write. So this is the flowchart that we can draw from the given pseudocode. We have question B. Solve the equation 8x squared minus 9x plus 2 is equal to 0, giving your answers correct to 2 decimal places. So this is a quadratic equation, and we need to make sure that it is in the format of ax squared plus bx plus c must be equal to 0. So this is known as a standard form. Here we have a8x squared minus 9x plus 2 is equal to 0. So the values a is equal to 8, b will be negative 9, then c will be a positive 2. Then what are we supposed to do? We are going to write the quadratic formula x is equal to minus plus or minus, then we take the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. From there, we are going to substitute. So from the numbers that we have, the value of b is just see this number here, which is negative 9, plus or minus, then we take the negative 9 squared minus, what's our a? 8, c is 2, divided by 2 times 8. X is equal to this negative times negative is positive 9, plus or minus. Then what is negative 9 squared is positive 81, minus. Then if we get 4 times 8 times 2, I'm getting 64 over 16. Okay, so x is equal to 9 plus or minus, then the difference between 81 and 64 is 17 divided by 16. Then from there we need to find the square root of 17. So the square root of 17 is 4.123105.626 divided by 16. Then here we are going to split into two equations. One will have a positive, the other one will have a negative. 9 plus 4.12310526 16, comma, then x is equal to 9 minus 4.123105 divided by 16. Okay, so let's do math. 4.123105.626 plus 9. I'm getting 13.1230.563 over 16. So divided by 16, I'm getting 0.82019. Now since we are told correct to two decimal places, we just need two numbers after decimal. So the final answer is 0.82. This is our final answer. Now let's look at the other one. So we have 9 minus 4.123105.626. So I'm getting 4.876894 over 16. So divided by 16, getting 0.30 as my final answer. So these are the two values of x. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.